Week on Ghost Humpers. Jake. Jake. What are you doing? Oh, man. No, you can't blame that gas on a ghost, Jake. And no, that's a sheet. That's a sheet. No, wait a minute. Wait, Jake, what are you doing? Put the pillowcase down. No, you ain't going to one of them meetings, Jake. If this got out, it'd be the end of the show. Okay, no. I still can't get over the fact that, yeah, Ghost Humpers was a phenomenon, you know. Oh, yeah, that Doctor Who's dead, wrapped in plastic. I saw the cover. Yeah, like I said, one of the last prophecy on the grand list of spoilers is that, yeah, Shooty's gone. But like I said, at the same time, it would also explain, if you're following Doctor Who filming locations. I love this. My nose is itchy today. It looks like I'm a recovering coke addict. It's like, okay. Why Doctor Who filming locations? I gotta have the stuff. Okay, no. Why Doctor Who filming locations? Let me keep a thought from my head for a minute. Wow, my windows are fogging up. It's getting steamy in here. Reported that he saw them suddenly doing reshoots and stuff for Doctor Who. And, stuff that was way after they had already wrapped the season. All right, what about Billy Piper? Like I said, there is the Billy Piper rumor. There have been rumors galore. And I'm like, well, would they really do that with Billy Piper? Because remember what happened the last time a blonde woman became the Doctor? It was utter mayhem. Ian Levine was going to go jump off the London Bridge. I'm not kidding. It was like, ugh. It was horrible. It was terrible. But you know what? I don't care. I would love it if there was another female Doctor. I don't care if she's a black redheaded lesbian. I don't care. It's Doctor Who. It doesn't matter. I don't care if she's a shrieking albino with an orange afro. It's Doctor Who. Ugh. I don't care if the Doctor's Asian. I don't care if the Doctor's black, brown, yellow, whatever color you want to name. I don't care if the Doctor's green with screaming fluorescent purple polka dots. Well, Billy can pull off dark hair, blonde hair, whatever, but... Wow, it's 5 a.m. where you're from. Wow. This means you're either here or, yeah, you got to be somewhere here because it's about 20 something after 5 here as well. We're in the same time zone. Does that scare you? No. Okay. Say hello back. Yeah, according to the grand leak list, and like I said, I have not seen a list of leaks this accurate. Well, like I said, there's a couple I've gotten right here and there because I had friends of mine who were inside Bad Wolf. Like, I told you about the Master. I didn't believe anything about Sacha Dhawan being the Master, though. I thought I was being led on a little bit, but that did prove out to be true. But like I said, I haven't seen a leak list come out like this one did, and has been this accurate since like back in the days of the Doctor's trainers. Okay, if anyone remembers that handle, the original Doctor's Trainers, not the guy who popped up later claiming to be the Doctor's Trainers and tried to feed everybody total bullshit. But it's actually the first time I've seen a series of leaks come off the internet that were accurate. Well, hello back, everybody. Hello there. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, Wish World debuting on tomorrow. Omega Files will be tonight around the usual time when we're going to discuss last week's episode. Oh boy, that was a weird one. Now Dugadoo is stuck in my head. Yeah, everybody was throwing fits because Shooty was, holographically beating the crap out of that guy yet. Okay, I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, then it's gonna lead into the second part, which is the reality war, which will be the following week. But it makes me wonder, just what's the Ronnie's game in all this? Because as we all know, back then Ronnie didn't give two shakes of a rat's ass about the Doctor, unless there's a possibility maybe it would be interesting, to know that the Ronnie found out about the whole timeless child thing, and hence wants to experiment on the Doctor to find out just, okay, what the hell's going on with this. Now that would be interesting. I know, it's like it got stuck in my head all day yesterday. Dugadoo, Dugadoo, la 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 la. I don't know. Mark, you're the one who sent me that long line of leaks, and they're all turning out to be true. And the last one on that list is Shooty go bye-bye. Okay, now that makes no sense. They just lost me. The Ronnie was never out to dominate or rule the universe. The Ronnie just didn't give a shit about anybody else but whatever she was experimenting on that week. So, once again, it looks like Rusty's going to shit the bed on another villain. This is one of the reasons why I like it when old villains want to, they bring old villains back, but at the same time, I get dreadful. Like, look what they did with the Zygons. The Zygons can now shapeshift from anything to a bunny rabbit to a horse. And just for the sake of a plot. And then, I'm hoping Shooty will stay, but if he doesn't, I can see why. Because there was a lot of uncertainty about when are they going to film the next series. He's young. He's probably getting his phone ringing off the hook. He can't turn down every job opportunity. You got to get in there and make that money while you can. And you ain't going to make it doing Doctor Who. At least not compared to what you'll make something, doing acting somewhere else. I'm not kidding. Go compare what previous doctors have made versus what actors make over here in America. Where actors can make like $1 million an episode for a show. Where if you're lucky if you get paid a third of that for an entire series. Over in the UK. So, well, I think the show is going to be on a hiatus, definitely. Like I said, whether it be a mini hiatus, I don't know. To me, if Disney didn't work out and it does get that bad, they should just give a phone call to Prime and say, look, remember that deal we did with Ripper Street? And look at the great job, Amazon's done. Or Prime, I mean. Look at what they did with Fallout. Everybody was anticipating that to be a major bomb, and some hardcore fans are still declaring it that, even though they're like in the bottom 3% of the fandom. Or, as far as that goes, everybody was thrilled with the Fallout series that I know of. But you're going to find articles with people who are just hating on it because it changed parts of the canonical lore. And it's like, huh? Okay. They're destroying the game I played 20 years ago. Like everybody's throwing fits about, the whole New Vegas thing. It's like, guys, it's the post-apocalyptic world. Did you honestly think, a government was going to hold up forever in the wasteland? No, it's not going to happen. Ugh. I'm hoping there's not going to be another bi-generation, but at the same time, it seems like our Rusty's hooked on this shit. It was, as far as I'm concerned, it was dumb when they did the meta-crisis doctor, just so he can get another, tenant out there to pork Billy Piper's, way, or to get another alternative doctor to pork Rose Tyler in an alternate dimension. I was like, and then TARDISes are now grown. No, TARDISes were built. But then again, like I said, it just, whatever, it's not like I'm going to let it, drive me insane. I know, I don't care for it at all either. I don't like the whole bi-generation thing. Like I said, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to hate on it, It's all woke politics and third wave feminism. Everyone hates it because I run a comic book shop and I say so. Oh, God. I know, I'm glad her career really took off, Karen Gillan, because, she actually doesn't like looking back on her first term as Amy and all that, because she didn't think she acted all that well. But like I said, you do the best you can, you keep learning, and you get better at it. Me, I don't think she was all that bad as Amy Pond. I've seen far worse. Try watching Manos: The Hands of Fate without the MST3K, bits in it. Because when you got the DVD of that for Mystery Science Theater, there you could flip it over and play the actual movie without the Science Theater bits. That's terrible. It's all in the name of the almighty agenda. The hidden woke subliminal messages they place into my show that I keep watching even though I hate it. Yeah, I'm loving how everything has an agenda. No, it's called, some shows are trying to adapt to bring in new viewers. They're trying to adapt to the environment, and they get it wrong every now and then. It happens. It's like, I'm kind of sad we don't have a series of Rex Is Not Your Lawyer. But, that didn't turn out at all well. Okay. I know, it's just crazy the things they come up with these days. It just amazes me, you know. And then, of course, you got the drunkard who hates everything. And I'm like, yeah, and of course, and now they're letting them go on Piers Morgan and shit. Like, these two are the philosophers of our time. Yeah, I wonder what the reaction was, when the current series of Who was getting high ratings on, Rotten Tomatoes, which used to be their number one source of bullshittery. A website that once even admitted they were being botted in certain categories. I know. I think I've fallen behind on my Stephen King. I am looking forward to the Long Walk movie. I've been watching the trailer for that. It's just King. more often than not, when people try to adapt King stories, they F it up. They really do. Darabont seemed to get it right every time, with The Mist, Shawshank Redemption, and whatnot. But, I was watching a couple react to the original version of The Stand with the teleplay by King, not that horse shit that came later. And it's like, when I go watch The Stand that was done before with Gary Sinise and all that, it told the story and I enjoyed it. Sure, it wasn't top rate budget, but it told the story and I enjoyed it. That new piece of shit with the Tarantino style time jumping was just garbage. No, we are off. All right, here's the reminder before I go, because I just looked at the time. We will not be here tomorrow. We will not be here Monday. Monday's Memorial Day. If I remember to get up that day, which probably won't happen. So we won't be back till Tuesday, more than likely. But we'll be back for the Omega Files tonight. Be sure to tune in, join in with us as we review last week's episode. But until that time, I got to run inside. So please, be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your weekend. If you get do you guys get a bank holiday on Monday in the UK? Because we're getting a 3-day weekend. Ha, 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 ha. 3-day weekend. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, there's a song that can make it into the International Interstellar Song Contest. 3-day weekend. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. So take care of yourselves out there. We'll catch you all tonight in the Omega Files. But after that, we'll see you on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. If I can remember the button. Oh, hang on.